What's up, Coach Tucker? Oh, last I left you off, we were on this word problem here, so let's get it done. So down there, there's a word problem. Let's do it. So Chanel has 100 meters of fencing to build a rectangular garden. Okay. The garden's area in square meters as a function of the garden's width, W in meters, is modeled by the equation given. What is the maximum area possible? Okay, so let's talk about word problems. And we talked about word problems before. We're using Vertex Form now, so it's still the same thing. But anytime you're dealing with a maximum or a minimum, okay, typically you are dealing with a Vertex Form, okay? Excuse me, the vertex. Not Vertex Form, the vertex. So, this graph, for instance, I'm going to tell you, pull it up. Sketchpad. So, this graph opens down because of that negative. So it does something like that right there. We're looking for the vertex because if we find the vertex, we can find the maximum. Here's what's so cool. This is why Vertex Form is so useful. Here's your vertex. That's a negative. That's good. That's what we want. So it's a positive. And then the y value is 625. There's your answer, guys. Because remember, the y value is the garden's area. It is the functional value. The x value, or the w here in this case, is the width in meters. Okay, so the width is the independent variable. The area is the dependent variable. So the area is the y value. So the y value is determining the area. So at its highest point, the most area it can have is 625. Okay. Let's do a couple more easier, or a couple more. It's not going to all be this easy, so let's do another one. The number of mosquitoes in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and millions of mosquitoes as a function of rainfall. We have had a ton. Guys, we're going to have so many mosquitoes, by the way, in a few weeks. Get ready. All this rain, it's going to suck. Get ready. So, in centimeters is modeled by that. How many centimeters of rainfall will produce the maximum number of mosquitoes? It's not asking for the maximum number of mosquitoes. It's asking how many centimeters of rainfall. So if you remember before I left, I talked about always answer the question. It's asking for centimeters of rainfall. Well, rainfall in centimeters is the x here. The number of mosquitoes is a function, okay? So if I were to write this down, and it might actually help us to see this, because this is an easy problem to answer once you understand this. The number of mosquitoes is equal to a function of rain. So rain is the x. Oh, that was bad. That's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. Boop. Okay, so rain is your x value. The y value is the number of mosquitoes of the vertex. So we're again just looking for the vertex. So the vertex here is 525. So 5 centimeters of rain gives us 25 million mosquitoes. My goodness, we had way more than 5 freaking centimeters. That is for sure. My goodness. We're going to have so many, guys. It's going to be ridiculous. Let's do another one. Amir stands on a balcony and throws a ball. Okay, throws a ball to his dog. I thought it said throws his dog off the balcony. That'd be terrible. PETA would be upset. And throws a ball to his dog, who is at ground level. Okay, so draw it up. Draw it up. Balcony there. Amir's here. He throws a ball to the ground right there. Okay, so the ball's height in the meters above the ground, x seconds. So x is the time, the y is the height, okay, is modeled by this equation. How many seconds after being thrown will the ball hit the ground? Well, since we're talking about the ground, that means the height is 0. So we're going to set this equal to 0. So we have 0 equals negative x minus 2 squared plus 16. That is negative, we're subtract 16 from both sides. So negative 16 is equal to negative x minus 2 squared. Divide both sides by this negative 1. Remember, there's a hidden 1 in front of that parentheses. So divide both sides by negative 1. You get 16 is equal to x minus 2 squared. Square root both sides. You get 4 is equal to x minus 2. 4 plus or minus. Then add 2 to both sides. So 2 plus or minus 4 is equal to x. So now again, we got two possible answers here. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. But how many seconds? Time needs to progress going right. So again, we need a positive value. So 6 seconds. We can't go back in time. So if you would have modeled this, and of course this is not exactly modeled scale, but this would fall quicker. So it'd be at negative 2 if it was just a true parabola. But it's not. He threw it up into the air. So really he threw it up into the air, okay? So there we go. One more? Yeah, sure. This was pretty good. Last one. So an object is launched from a platform. Like that right there, right? The height in meters x seconds after the launch is modeled by that bad boy. What is the height of the object at the time of launch? So what is the height of the object at the time of launch? Well, at the time of launch, so here's your height, right? This is time down here. Well, time would be 0 here, wouldn't it? So x is 0. So this time we're actually setting 0 in for x. So this is now h of x. H of x is equal to negative 5. 0 minus 4 squared plus 180. That is negative 5. 0 minus 4 is negative 4 squared plus 180. Negative 4 squared is a positive 16. So it's negative 5 times 16 plus 180. Negative 5 times 16, that is 50 and 30. So negative 80 plus 180. So that's equal to 100. 100 what? Meters. 100 meters. So again, because we were looking for the at the time of launch, we haven't started yet. So that means time is at 0. So let's plug that in. Plug in 100 for meters and bop. So there we go. So we went through 4 word problems there. Hopefully that helps you out. At this point in time, we've done all the things before quiz 2. Okay, so I'm going to be done for the night. The next videos I make, I don't know when this is going to be, I'll be honest with you. Next videos I make, we're back into factoring. So the best way to solve quadratics, especially ones that are not as nicely set up as the other ones. Vertex Form is so nice, guys. We will actually make quadratics in Vertex Form. We'll do something called completing the square. There it is. We'll do that. Yeah. So we'll actually be able to convert it to Vertex Form by completing the square if we absolutely need to. So hopefully that helps you guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, a good time at school. Hope things are going well for you. If you need anything, email me. I put my email up on the website, mstucker2010@gmail.com. You should be able to talk to me on Remind. I know you guys have a test Tuesday on factoring. Good luck to you. This is Sunday night when I'm doing this. That's why it looks really dark out there. So if you guys got any questions, just let me know. Peace out.